What's going on, all you karate enthusiasts? Your two favorite senseis are back from the Cinephellas dojo, and we're here tonight. We're excited to talk about the new season, season 5 of Cobra Kai. No mercy.
And that's right. We're back once again with these goofy characters from the 1980s. And this time around, season 5, it picks up right where season 4 left off with Terry Silver returning and framing Kreese and ends up going to prison. And it kind of sets that up. And Terry Silver is expanding Cobra Kai. It's turning it to a major brand, opening other locations. And they have the main office, the main dojo they work out of, but really expanding this company. And he's a really, really bad man, as you can expect.
He's a real scumbag, a real rich, one of these super rich entrepreneur types that want to expand globally and conquer the world kind of. And ever since last season and what happened towards the end, he's really embraced being the full-on bad guy. Whereas last season, he was kind of playing it cool at first, didn't want to get involved, but then something clicked in him, and he wanted world domination. And that's where we find him this season. He's fully embraced the villain role. And I have to say, I really enjoy his character, seeing him back in this world. He really plays the villain really well. And this time he's the main villain. We have Kreese in prison in a minor role this year. We didn't see him until the second or third episode this season, and he's in the back seat for a lot of the show. So Terry Silver is your sensei, and he's looking to expand, and not only all over the valley, but he wants to take it globally. And he brings in some other senseis from across the pond, we'll say.
Yeah, that's right. Brings in another slew of villains in this that are straight out of like a Bond movie, it felt like. And there's actually a joke in the show I was calling Silver like the Russian Bond villain because he kind of looks like him. He really does. I think it was a Johnny maybe that said that, but yeah, he really portrays this villainous character and all the people that show up along the way training, trying to brainwash kids, bringing them into Cobra Kai to make them this huge entity and, striking fear in everybody they come across, which creates, more of a conflict between them and Miyagi-Do and all the kids and, button heads and over-the-top action scenes throughout the entire series.
Along with Terry Silver, we have the return of the other, the big cast. Obviously, Ralph Macchio is back. Billy Zabka as Johnny Lawrence. They're working together. This is the best they've got along throughout the whole series. They finally put the past in the past between the two of them, and they're looking to work together. We also see, Daniel's son go, back to Korea and enlist the help of Chosen. He's going to need all the help he can get to, take Silver down in the end. This season focuses a lot on Miguel, and in the beginning of the season, we find him going to Mexico to find his father, and he ends up finding him and realizing that he's not a good guy. He's not somebody that he's going to be able to have a relationship with at all. He can't be trusted. He feels bad for that. And Johnny and Robbie, they're still trying to repair their relationship. And really, it's the three of them, in the beginning of the season, trying to, establish a sort of, establish a relationship that's going to work between the three of them. You have Robbie, who throughout the whole series, he hasn't liked his, estranged father, Johnny. And they're trying to get together. And then you have Miguel too, who it's kind of funny, but Johnny's more of a father to Miguel than he is to his own son Robbie, which is kind of shitty for Robbie. But it's it's the three of them trying to put the past in the past and move forward and act as one. And we get a big surprise with Johnny's character. We won't spoil it here, but his character gets some some exciting things to deal with this season that's going to push him into probably the next. And if it would be my guess, I'm going to say it's probably going to be the last season of Cobra Kai anyway. It really sets it up the way that this season ended. It really felt like this could have been the end, really. But with the way it ended in the final scene, we know what it's set up to be and what probably will be the final season.
I'm hoping so. It's starting to get a bit repetitive, but also fun at the same time. And they don't take the show seriously. Obviously, the creators, showrunners of the show, directors, they're having a blast. They're taking it, paying homage to the 1980s when the original movies are out. The characters are just cartoonish. A lot of the acting's not great, but they're really trying to follow Johnny Lawrence. This is really his story since the beginning. and he's the best character in the show. Billy Zabka, fantastic actor, another great villain of the '80s. How his character arc has changed since the beginning of the show, with some surprises coming up along the way. But really a dependable guy. He likes to drink and he loves the 1980s references, but he has a big heart, and he'll fight for his friends and loved ones, and it really shows in a really fantastic ending. Some really awesome action scenes with the boys coming across the villains behind me.
Another person that kind of surprised me and exceeded my expectations is a actress that's been kind of weak. I thought Daniel San's daughter Sam, the actress that plays Sam, did a better job this year. They gave her more to do, and I think she finally is coming around as an actress. She got a little better, and she wasn't as wooden of a performance as she usually has. Although she's not great, I think she's improved this season. I liked what they did with her character, and still trying to decide what she wants to do with old Miguel. It's the classic love story there. They break up, they make up, they break up. It's classic teenage drama, and that's what the show brings. Tori has a nice story where she's dealing with being in Cobra Kai and finding out that the only reason that she won All Valley was because Silver paid off the ref. She cheated. So it's finally her kind of redemption and her coming over to the good side, which was fun to see this season too. But yeah, overall, still just as much fun as always. Still the great silly 80s moments where they play 80s music and have homages to other movies like Top Gun, and when they're in the limo, that whole episode was really fun with just all the older guys going out and partying and let loose. It felt like us
Like
in
us.
10 years. Yeah,
Like
exactly.
us.
When we have a reunion with all the old friends and we go out and make buffoons out of ourselves. Somebody gets too drunk and pisses themselves, and you got the Italian guy fighting fighting the guy that was going out with his sister. So just some fun, campy, silly fun. A show not meant to be taken seriously, but it gives you all the nostalgia, and it reminds you why Karate Kid was such a fun 80s movie, and why we loved it, and why the legacy of it goes on, and due to the fact where it doesn't take itself so seriously, and it gives you some of those over the top moments with the karate, and even bringing back Terry Silver's old finishing move was pretty cool this year. So with that being said, I had a good time with Cobra Kai. Not its strongest season. It's losing a little steam here. Been a little repetitive. Carrying on what happened last season and this season, it felt a little repetitive, like you said, but still fun. So with that being said, I'm going to give Cobra Kai season 5 a 3.5 out of 5. Terry Silver wig hair pieces.
I was excited to return to this world, and honestly, the first 4 episodes were a little clunky, and then it found its footing a little more with Terry Silver's character and reintroducing Mike Barnes, and a lot of callbacks to the Karate Kid 3 and 2, obviously with Chosen, teaming up with Daniel's son and living with him, and then Billy Zabka's character. The rest of the cast is really good. I thought the kids are pretty good this time around. I like the arc of Tori's character. I thought she was really fantastic this season. She was always kind of the pain in the ass bitch character, but she's really strong and overcomes a lot in this season, and then having to do with dealing with Terry Silver and finding out what how basically a big event from last season, how that was kind of paid off. So you find some really great, interesting stuff about Terry Silver. He's up to no good. He's a bad guy. Can't trust him. And Tori really teams up the rest of the kids and takes them down, which is really fantastic. I thought the last 2 episodes are probably the best of the season. Like you're saying, the limousine party limo, they had a great time in that, and really set up some, again, awesome action scenes. Action here is top notch. I thought a lot of the stunt doubles were pretty funny, because it would be Billy Zabka's character, and the stunt double would have completely different hair. Like, there's so many of those moments. All the characters, even the kid scene, looked nothing like the kid. It was just really funny. It's so intentional. It's having so much fun. It's jabbing, making fun of the 1980s, how silly, over the top they were, much like Karate Kid, and they're just having a blast doing this. But like you said, a bit repetitive. A lot of stuff relating to Karate Kid 3 that I thought they could have done something else with the story, and it dragged on a little bit. But it picked up the pace around episode 4 and 5, and really never let us go. And it was a fun ride to the end. And I'm interested to see one more season of this, what they do with these characters. That being said, I'm going to give season 5 of Cobra Kai a 3.5 out of 5 Terry Silver hair pieces.
So what did you guys think of Cobra Kai season 5? Are you all in for the last final season here, or are they going to go on even more? We know they've mentioned spinoffs. Who are they going to follow? like whose character I'm interested to see. You know, they could do Chosen's journey to find Kumiko. That might be one. Or they
Hillary
could follow
Swank.
some of the kids. Hillary Swank, yes, there we go. Is it going to lead to that? That's really the last legacy character, unless they wanted to go to Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan.
Oh man.
Boo.
Boo.
Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to click, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out our website, Cinephellas.com, and make sure to follow us on all our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all the latest movie news and reviews.
Also, check out our YouTube page right here, posting some videos. I was out on vacay for a little bit, checking out that beautiful rainy city, Seahawks, and back at it with this guy. We got lots of videos coming out soon, movie and TV reviews, interviews, podcasts, and all that fun stuff in the entertainment business. The rest of the Fellas crew are going to be putting out some more reviews too on our website. Check that out in the upcoming week. Also, we got 31 Days of Horror coming up next month. So we're going to be talking about lots of horror flicks and TV shows. So that's going to be a fun month. Our favorite month of the year. Me and this guy doing all things. Oh,
wait. Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching our review of Cobra Kai Season 5. We'll be back very soon. Until the next time, we're signing out from Cinephellas Dojo. Until the next time, cheers.